All right, what's up, guys? This is DB Talking Now, DB Talking Birds, DB Talking Philadelphia Eagles. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Let's go ahead and get into it. How are you guys doing this evening? Guys, a few things that we want to get into, obviously. Gardner Minshew took the start on Sunday for the Philadelphia Eagles against the New York Jets in the Meadowlands for the second straight week in a row that they visited. And did absolutely phenomenal. Did a hell of a lot better than I thought he was going to do. Really, really impressed. We're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about the defense, how the defense looked like they were going to absolutely shit the bed the entire game because Zach Wilson and that offense was running up and down the field in that first quarter. You know, three straight drives for the New York Jets, and they were able to score 18 points. Their kicker had a horrible day, missed 2 extra points. So, you know, horrible for them. But the Philadelphia Eagles, they pretty much only punted once throughout the entire game, and that was at the very end of the game. And Gardner Minshew did absolutely phenomenal. We're going to get into his performance, and let's go ahead and talk about it now. He was 11 for 11 before he threw his first incompletion. On the short to intermediate passes, he was absolutely spot on. I'm not gonna come out and say, you know, he deserves to start over Jalen Hurts because he doesn't. You know, he doesn't. I'll get that out of the way right now. I believe that, but I do believe that he showed enough to highlight a few things for Howie Roseman. You know, highlight his inefficiencies. You know what I'm saying? So I think that he did enough to highlight Jalen Hurts' inefficiencies to further Howie Roseman's belief that Howie Roseman has to go out and find a quarterback. You know, find a new quarterback. That's if the season ended today, obviously. That would be the pick, and we'll have to see. The other thing too, obviously, Miles. We talked about leading into that game that Miles Sanders had to come in have a good game. Miles Sanders did have a really good game. He had about 20 carries for 124 yards, something along those lines, and then had 140 plus yards total from scrimmage. So that was the other thing that I want to talk about Gardner Minshew in regards to that is Gardner Minshew. These are the things that I'm talking about. Is he showcased the ability to go through his reads, and if nothing was there, check it down to the guy in front of you, to the running back. And that is something that we've been trying to see from Jalen Hurts all season long that we haven't been able to see. And Gardner Minshew showed that he was able to do that. And when you can do that, you know, you can find efficiency in the passing game. So that's another thing that Gardner Minshew showed that he was capable of doing, that Jalen Hurts hasn't been able to show that he's capable of doing. So, you know, hopefully, obviously we're in a bye week right now, so it's gonna be, you know, we're not gonna be playing this upcoming week, but you know, it's a big game. It's a big game that we'll have next week, you know, because we're gonna be playing the Washington football team in Philadelphia. You know, and obviously that will be for the second spot in the NFC East, most likely, which also means that it could always lost last second to the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions got a walk-off win, which is absolutely a huge deal for the Philadelphia Eagles in playoff positioning. But then again, the Washington football team did kind of ruin the Eagles. The Eagles did were able to enjoy a couple hours of having that 7th seed before the Washington football team won later that evening on Sunday. And I also want to talk about the game last night. I mean, incredible game between the Patriots and the Bills. And I say that only because the Patriots only passed the ball 3 times. Mac Jones only passed the ball 3 times. And and the Patriots were able to run down the throats of the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills knew what was coming, and they just couldn't stop running backs Ramondre Stevenson or Damian Harris. So, absolutely insane. And the Patriots won 14-10. So insane. And I think that it furthers my belief that Bill Belichick should be up for Coach of the Year. It furthers my belief that Bill Belichick should be Coach of the Year. And I honestly believe that the Patriots are a tough team. They're going to be a tough team come the playoffs. I'm not going to rule them out. I'm not going to rule them out as, like, bold take right now. I'm not going to rule them out as possible Super Bowl contenders, to be completely honest with you. How crazy would that be, right? To get a Arizona Cardinals, New England Patriots Super Bowl? Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Guys, does Gardner Minshew's strong performance on Sunday mean the end for Jalen Hurts? Let's ask ourselves that. I don't think so. It wasn't that type of performance. So the deep shots were great, you know. They weren't great. They were good, but they were a little underthrown, and there was a little too much air on the ball, you know, for my liking. I gotta be honest with you, but those short to intermediate passes were nice, were fire. So is Gardner Minshew a starter? No, I don't think. And do well against the Jets on Sunday. Again, 33-18 at the Meadowlands. Phenomenal performance. The Philadelphia Eagles scored on every single drive, whether it be touchdown or field goal, and with the exception of their final possession where they punted, it didn't matter at that point because the game was already over. And the defense got their issues corrected. They were finally able to stop the Jets. In the second half, they pretty much shut them out in the second half, and Marcus Epps got an interception, so that was awesome. It was honestly a bad throw by Zach Wilson, but it was great for the defense to get another turnover. T.J. Edwards, guys, middle linebacker for the Philadelphia Eagles, continues to impress me. He continues to get better. You know, he's really starting to, hit that fine line between, above average to really good. He's getting there. He almost had a pick. On Sunday against Zach Wilson as well. He dove for the ball. Didn't quite come away with it, but he's starting to play really well. There's a lot of good things. There's a lot of good things to like about this team. And there are a bunch of people out there who will say, well, it was the Jets. It was the Jets. Yeah, it's the Jets. It is the Jets. But there's this. Everybody on that field is getting paid. So, and, the Jets, and I said this leading up to the game too. The Jets have some good players. You know what I mean? The Jets have some good players. They're young, and they need some time to develop. But they have some good players. Elijah Moore is phenomenal. They have some great skill players. They have, Denzel Mims, Elijah Moore, Jamison Crowder. Who am I forgetting? Corey Davis, unfortunately, went out with an injury and is going to be out for the season. So, I've always liked Corey Davis, so my heart goes out to him. I hope he gets better soon. And then I believe his name is Brandon Berrios, but Brandon Berrios is quick. Probably an underrated guy, but for those who don't know, Brandon Berrios was the one who on the opening kickoff returned it 70 yards to the Eagles 21 and set up that first touchdown for the New York Jets. So, he's a good little gadget guy as well. So he's, they've got some good pieces over there for the New York Jets. It's just a matter of, getting it all together and putting the puzzle pieces together. And maybe they will. Maybe they will in the coming years. It's going to take some time. They've got a rookie head coach just like we do, in Robert Saleh. So, but this goes back. But let's bring it back to Gardner Minshew. I mean, Gardner Minshew did good. Gardner Minshew did everything that he was supposed to do, and did really open up things for the passing game. Did really open up things for the passing game. So, and that was a phenomenal sight. That was a phenomenal sight to see. It was a phenomenal sight to see the passing game execute at such a high level for the first time in a while this season for the Philadelphia Eagles. So, hopefully that was progress. Hopefully that sort of stuff can continue. When Jalen Hurts comes back, and Jalen Hurts will come back. Jalen Hurts will be the starter. Nick Sirianni said as much. Nick Sirianni pretty much said that, he is going to remain the starter, and that's Howie Roseman has already made up his mind. I think Howie Roseman is going to really, really consider drafting a quarterback in the first round with one of the three first round picks that we have. So, guys, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to jump on here real quick and kind of give you my take on the game on Sunday, and look forward to our next stream together. All right, peace out. This is DB Talking Now, DB Talking Birds, DB Talking Philadelphia Eagles. One love, and go Birds, baby.